Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I want to share a story with you and like a lesson from this story. It's a real story too. So like yesterday I get this tweet and it says, Ryan Stewman, we saw your PR release on your show and we'd like to talk to you, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know who they are. It's something real stuff. I figured it's a sales pitch coming, right? Oh, we can do your production. It's always some shit. And anyway, so today I get a lead. I always get excited when I get a lead. I'm like, yippee! Oh man, what is this shit? And I get to reading it, and somebody went through my website and filled out a lead, but they put their story in the lead. So their story was that they have a TV show that's identical to mine, and that I've copied their TV show, and that I'm going to have to stop mine or change the name. Well, that might be an awfully assumptive standpoint on their end, considering nobody's even seen, myself included, what the TV show is to know whether theirs and ours are alike, because ours is still in super secret production, right? So like, what the fuck there? Second of all, I replied to the application that she sent me, first of all, for getting me excited, and then telling me that I'm going to have to change the name of my company. I replied in typical hardcore closer fashion to the tune of, I don't know who you think you are, and it's awfully asshole move to assume that I'm just going to change my model, my show, and everything else when you don't even have anything put in place or writing. And if you're so goddamn smart, then you should know that NBC has a trademark on the term $1 million. So if the name of your business or show or whatever the fuck is $1 million anything, guess what? NBC is going to be up your ass in just a matter of minutes. So just a little heads up there, you might want to go ahead and retain a legal team so shit like that doesn't happen. And meanwhile, the name of my company is not $1 million anything. It is Millionaire Masterminds. That is completely fucking different. And I thank you to mind your own business and not bother me and get me excited over filling out a lead and it really being a bitch session anyway. And so she wasn't very happy about that. But here's the lesson that I want to share with you that is very important. See, this person assumed they don't know me. I don't know them. They don't know anything about me. Maybe they looked a little bit of stuff up online or whatever. But this person just automatically assumed that their project, they have been working longer and harder. They don't know how hard that I've worked on this. They assume that they started this first. They assume that they were further in the process. They assume that they already had the contacts that I had. They assume that I stole their stuff. See, there's a lot of assumptions in there. And I want you to think about what that means, right? That is total entitlement greed. That is somebody who's only concerned with their stuff. Instead of saying, hey, maybe we can collaborate, which is generally what I do with people. It's like, hey, you know what? That's a great idea. Just put our fucking heads together and dominate, right? No, we didn't get that opportunity. Instead of saying, hey, I'd like to discuss with you how we can come to some sort of agreement on either my end or yours to reconcile this and make sure that we're not wasting each other's time or, double doing something that's already been double done or whatever the case may be. But instead to just go ahead and assume from that greedy me standpoint that you have to stop. See, what happened was she tried to bully me a little bit, and then when I replied in the most unprofessional way possible, right, because I'm not going to get fucking bullied by anybody, it stirred things up. So what I want you to take from this today is, next time maybe when you're a victim of something, this person's definitely a victim, right? She thinks I'm stealing her shit. She's a victim to that. And yes, I'm well aware that there's nothing hung on my wall. I'm moving soon. So she's a victim. So next time you're a victim, because we can all be a victim right in that moment. I did a podcast about that. You can get that on the Hardcore Closer app on your phone if you'd like. But while you're a victim in that moment, like take a step back and think about it. Maybe the other person worked just as hard as you did, right? Maybe the other person's not trying to fucking steal your shit, but would really like to collaborate with you if you just fucking ask them that, right? Maybe the other person has the skills to take your shit to the next level and can fucking mix in with what they're already doing. You don't know. I don't know. They don't know. But I'm saying, instead of just playing the victim and the poor me role next time, why don't you take a step back, let go of your own emotions and your own inner greed to make the thing, to make it and claim it all as yours. Take a neutral stance, and you never know, great things can be created instead of what we have here, or something that may have been great, I don't know, got destroyed. So just a lesson for the day. And don't assume that your shit is better than somebody else unless you 100% know for a fact. Now, I don't have to assume that my sales shit is better than anybody else's out there, so I highly recommend that you buy that shit. Anytime you go to my website, click on the tab that says buy my shit. There's a bunch of stuff from $27 to $1,000 that'll help your sales game get a lot better. Then you don't have to assume shit. You just know that your sales stuff is better than anybody else.